showed Priya last week, but we didn't show you. My very goodness. Hi, good morning everybody. This is Brittany with Dutchess Tiger here at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Got a lot to say this morning. Hi. Gorgeous girl. Gorgeous girl. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you guys share this and tag your friends and family. Let them know that we just now went live. Whoa. Getting a lot of good morning, happy Sunday chuffs from Miss Dutchess Tiger. I know. My goodness. Wow. Wow. Look, you got some flowers in your foreground. Look how pretty it is out here. We have had a lot of rain over the last couple of days, on and off. You might have noticed over the weekend that the big cats that have open air sections spent a little bit of time in their roof sections because we had a lot of weather warnings for high winds. But everybody has full access now except for Dutchess just had breakfast, so you'll have full access shortly. Right? Wish I could just give you the camera. You have so much to say this morning. So much to say this morning. It's a very busy morning. We have a ton of keepers here today, which is really odd for a Sunday. We definitely have more keepers on Saturdays and Sundays than any other days of the week. However, today there are a lot. So a lot of the cat things will get done quick today, and hopefully time for additional projects as well. Saw a couple of people already out on a stick run while everyone else was feeding. So they are just now finishing up with feeding everybody. Right? You had the breakfast too. You did. You did, I swear. So beautiful. How'd you get to be so beautiful? So I felt really bad. I missed Flint's 3rd birthday, officially the day of. We obviously gave him his enrichment earlier in the week, and I spent time taking photos and giving him enrichment through the rest of the week, but his actual birthday, I was at home because my vet's office had a cancellation, and I desperately needed to get my cat in for a pretty intense dental procedure, so... So that's where I was Thursday, but my husband volunteers on Thursday, so him and Marie made sure that Flint got even more enrichment that day. You're so goofy. So goofy. And then on April 1st is Cricket, the Serval's 21st birthday. Luckily last week I was also able to show you guys her get some really cute enrichment, and that enrichment kind of coupled both her rescue anniversary and her birthday. They're only a couple weeks apart. And technically Smalls' birthday is also April 1st, but kind of like we did in January where we sort of spread out the birthdays because like 22 of the cats' birthdays is January 1st, and we spread them out through the entire month so that everybody could have their own special day. So I just kind of gave Smalls an honorary birthday celebration day, which we will do tomorrow. Are you back to lay down? She is so silly. So silly, Miss Dutch. I know. You know, but Dutchess always talks back. Always talking back. Thought maybe we'd get another tiger roll. I think she's gonna go check for more food and water at her lockout. You can see she's got a clean plate. She already ate the breakfast. You get no drink of water? Well, not a very big drink for such a big girl. All right. So we're gonna go hunt for Val. That might not be possible. Apparently nobody really sees her, which is an awesome thing for a bobcat because that's pretty much what they prefer. But I really have been avoiding the area since we put Val outside on the main property because we want her to get settled in and get her used to how things work here as more of a resident, less of a rehabber, but we still don't have official word on that, so I want to make that very clear that we have not announced Val as a permanent resident, nor have we done that with any of the rehabs that we currently have, as well as Coda. Everybody still has to understand that there's litigation and various things in motion with Coda, so as much as we want to say this is her forever home, we don't know that yet. Oh, Siri is like listening to me and trying to answer questions. So I just want to be very clear on that because I see a ton of comments and I see a ton of messages all the time. And I'm like, well, technically no. That's not technically correct. Oh, somebody just said something about liking the color of my shirt. Yeah, so I'll show you. Unfortunately, this shirt is not currently for sale. Let me see if I can turn the camera. So I'm wearing my Cool Cats and Kittens shirt. I got it on the spring store, and it's like a wide, like more athletic shirt. We have the design was made by Jamie, and I put it on bigcatrescue.biz, but I also put it on our spring store. And yeah, so she hasn't come out for breakfast yet. She's got to be in this den somewhere. So the Hey All You Cool Cats and Kittens design that BCR president Jamie designed, it's on both of our stores, but it's probably easier to find at bigcatrescue.biz. And it is definitely one of all of our favorites. We all have a version of it on something. I was hoping we would see some eye reflections in there, but I don't see it. We think that there is this one specific corner that she can get herself into where absolutely none of us can see her. I think we're gonna have to put a camera out here. See if we can catch glimpses of her. And you can see that this way, with the ferns growing the way that they are. But I figured what we would do, just in case she is out and about somewhere other than just hiding in this den, is let's go on a little walk around Val's enclosure, just so you guys can get an idea of what everything looks like and how difficult it would be to find a cat that was used to living in the wild for 5 years. She's got like a little platform. She's got lots of toys, lots of palms, so many ferns. She's got a coolaroo bed, and she's got access to this bubble right here, which has all of the vines up these trees. So super pretty. We were talking about it in the staff meeting that every single time that like Jamie's on camera and she's wearing one of our really cool shirts, everyone wants to know where to buy one. And now that the staff can kind of wear whatever shirts we want unless it's a specific volunteer day. So I was like, well, I don't really have the budget to stock up on all the shirts because all the shirts I have are like old designs that we don't sell anymore. So then it was like, well, I'm sure we could make some kind of stipend for like clothing. And I was like, well, it makes more sense for all of my coworkers to get that stipend because I'm rarely ever on camera, but I'm always pointing the camera at those three. So I don't know, you might start seeing everybody in a lot of new fun designs. I feel like I add a new design at least once a week. So we're still just walking around Val's enclosure. She's got another coolaroo. She's got some more of these like tree stump dens. A ton of foliage. Got lots of random water bowls and a feeding lockout. I mean, I feel like the only way you're gonna know that she's nearby is if she starts growling at you, because there's just so many good places to hide. You know, it's obviously easier to get kittens a little more used to seeing and hearing from people. But with Val being middle-aged for a wild bobcat, so we believe somewhere in the 5 to 7 range. Nope, definitely don't see her. This fern mound here is quite literally another big den underneath, so you can kind of see the rockscape. And you'll see there's another ramp and a platform, so she can go under and in there. She could be on top of there. There's this tunnel system that lets her get from some of the bubbles into other sections. And now we are back to the original. And you know, we'd only had her here for a couple of weeks prior to her going through multiple surgeries and then coming outside. So it's not like any of us had a lot of time with her in the hospital where we were talking to her or hanging out with her each day. So her breakfast is right here. She has been eating every single day. She's just kind of doing it in her own time now. So since we didn't get to see Val, let's see if we can find Mrs. Can't tell whether it's starting to rain or if it's just falling out of the trees. So I really appreciate anybody helping each other out in the comments. We obviously didn't see Val, but if you don't quite know who Val is, there's a whole backstory on her. You can find that out on our website. There's a Loki. Loki's in cat loaf mode. Hi, cute boy. Your favorite person's here today. Mr. Loki in his overhead tunnel. I had to laugh. I was reading through Loki's, I think I might have told you guys this last week when I showed him, but I was looking through Loki's chart to see, like, is he eating, taking his supplement, like, how is all that going? And like, he literally caught and ate a lizard right in front of one of our keepers. And we're like, we just got done treating you for eating various things like that. He loves those lizards. Mr. Lokesters. Hopefully you ate this morning, or you're going to when Sarah comes out. He is just loafing up there. Got a huge overhead tunnel. Well, I just heard you. Where did you go? Mrs. was behind me. There you are. Hi, Miss. The growling barrel. Sounds like a rum bar or something. Yes, it does. Miss. Mrs. Claus was at one point in time a rehab bobcat that was deemed unreleasable due to medical and neurological issues. So silly. So silly. I hear Mouser. Mouser's always echoing through the whole place. Back over to Loki. He's in a good spot. Here's somebody else calling. There's the Lokester again. We feed every single day here between 8 and 9 a.m. Tomorrow's our big old ivermectin day. First Monday of every month, we do ivermectin for all of the cats. It's a dewormer, and they get that monthly, they get panicure quarterly, they get flea and tick prevention quarterly, and then they get whatever else they need throughout each month, depending on the specific cat. So somebody who likes to eat lizards might have to get a different kind of dewormer. Such a good boy up there. All right, I don't want to like linger and stress you too much. He's getting so many visitors every day now that we've seen his blood work looking a little scary. So he is on the kidney supplement that we use for most all of our very elderly cats. So a little more shocking with Loki because he's definitely, in our eyes, doesn't feel like an elderly cat. Let's go see if Lovey is somewhere where we can see her. I think the rain's just coming out of the trees, but I honestly don't know. It's very, very gloomy today. But the best part about it is how green everything looks. Well, hi there! Look at you, cutie! What's that cute boy doing? Here's a Lakota. Hi! Hi, cute boy. Hi, cute boy. I know, when I show up empty-handed, it's very rude. It is very rude of me to show up empty-handed. Where are you going? Go find your girl. That is Lakota Bobcat. You can see now what is left of their enrichment that they got last week. Not much. Let's see if we still have a Lovey out and about. It's wet out, so bobcats are not usually like the biggest fans of that. So she might already be in a den. I'm not gonna lie, tomorrow's probably gonna mainly be alive with smalls. So I'll show you a few more cats today, but since tomorrow's gonna be the day I mentally celebrate Smalls' birthday. I don't think we're gonna see a Lovey. This is kind of really showing any of our new viewers how large our enclosures are and how natural they are, that you usually can't find them once they've eaten for the day. Is there a Lovey home? Although I have to laugh all the time. I will be over here looking for Lovey and she's literally right in front of my face and I won't see her because she's got this amazing coat pattern that really, really lets her blend in with the ground. So it's very funny. All right. I think we missed our love bug. Let's just keep going this way. Oh, I do see a MaryAnn over there. Doesn't look like anybody's really home over here either. We'll see a Max and a MaryAnn. Get this gate closed. Hi, Miss MaryAnn. Hi, pretty. Hi, pretty girl. Meow, meow, meow. I know, empty-handed. Empty-handed, no fun. Where's the boy? Where's the boy? Thank you for marking your tree instead of me. How awesome they blend into like the leafy ground. That's why I can never find Luffy. Where's the boy? If they're still separated for breakfast, I might radio Aaron and see if I can put them back together. Yep, you have a door down. You're on a mission, lady. Do you want me to see if I can open your door? I gotta look at your plates first, though. The whole reason we separate cats that share enclosures with other cats during breakfast time, enrichment, operant, different things like that, is because in nature, they're usually solitary by nature. They don't really want to share space or compete for food or do anything really with another because it's too much of a competition. So other than raising young or coming together to have babies, they don't spend a whole lot of time together. But here we have found that many of our bobcats, if they're young enough, enjoy having a playmate. But again, we don't want them to fight over food and stuff, so we get separated. But we don't put them back together till we've made sure that they ate everything, because again, it's really difficult. Are you walking on your pool? It's really difficult to separate a wild cat that wants to fight or be super aggressive to another wild cat. Look at you, honeys. I see Max walk up there all the time. I never see you do it. That's very fun. That's very fun. She is still just following. I have a feeling Max is way on the opposite side now, though. But you have to be pretty careful, because if you introduce them when they're younger, by the time they get super old, they might be like totally done sharing space. So you just have to watch them really carefully and make sure that there's no major aggression. Yeah, your plates are clean. Let me ask. Hey Aaron, is it okay if I put Max and MaryAnn back together for Facebook Live?
Absolutely.
Oh, there's a Maxie. Hi, Max. You guys ready? Hi, cute boy. You gotta go find your girl. Go find that girl of yours. Ooh. Wrong way. Oh, there she is. She's like, I'm a running. He went that way. There he is. Now we have to go that way. Hi, Des. I'm gonna come back to you. Go see if there's any Bobcat shenanigans. Yeah, the Bobcats do tend to look like they've gained a ton of weight and then they slim down really quickly. They all are capable of getting that super thick coat for the winter. Look what they immediately did. But now that it's already getting nice and warm here again, they're all slimming down and losing that winter coat. Oh my word. You guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. Yep, if you guys want Singing Sunday today, you just have to rewatch this from the beginning because Dutchess sang us a song. What you doing, sweet lady? She's like, I'm marking him as mine. Oh my goodness. My very goodness, MaryAnn. She bops him on the head. She wants to play, he wants to groom. You want to play and he wants to groom. Right? Yeah, she's like, maybe you'll play. I can't play. You're not allowed to bop my camera. Oh, I hear you purring, baby. Doing a lot of purring today. You can see the ruff, which is like their little beards, vibrate when they purr. It's so sweet. I don't know, we may end up just staying here forever. Max's feet are like the size of MaryAnn's face. They're both fully clawed, but you can see for the most part, they do not use their claws on each other. Maxie, your paw is as big as her face. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. He just turned his back on you. Now's your moment, lady. Something interesting's happening over there. I gotta to tell you that this year we're having lots of snakes. We usually just have black racers and corn snakes, but I have found 2 different half-eaten snakes with summer and autumn. I know that Ariel just got a corn snake. Sue and Lakota just got a black racer, so it's like as soon as it started, what is happening? As soon as it's, oh, she dies, but if one of you's limping later, I know why. I have footage that is proof. But we do get asked all the time, you know, what happens when the cats want to catch their own food, and generally they don't, because we feed them every single day, and so they don't want for a whole lot. They don't walk around starving trying to catch things. The smaller cats are way more likely to catch random wildlife, occasional bird, occasional snake, lizards. They might kill a frog, but they don't usually eat the frogs. But we log all that, and we make sure that our vet group is always up to date on that type of stuff. But yeah, it's like as soon as it started torrentially raining every few days, there's snakes everywhere now. That was very silly, you guys. That was very silly. I love when he's so big and he always tries to get her. You got a leaf on your butt. No! Oh, you chased her to another bubble. I don't know if she's gonna come back. Usually they do a little more cuddling than just straight up fighting each other, but you know, sometimes you gotta get that out. Don't headbutt each other. Gosh. And I have to wonder, are they just showing off for me, or is this is just something they needed to get out? can really see just how big Max is compared to MaryAnn. Hey, no using claws. And no hurting eyeballs. It's like one of them knows they're playing and the other one's not so sure. All right, well, here's proof on this live if anyone's squinting or limping later. All right, I promised Des, hopefully Des is in the same spot he was in because it was a good spot. I think Des is where we will wrap it up for today. Thank you guys so much for the donations. Really, really appreciate that since I've not been able to do feeding tours and keeper tours. That really cuts down on, especially on the Sunday lives. You guys used to bring in so many donations for the cats on Sundays like that, so I really appreciate it. We are still closed to the general public. Hi, you gonna show everybody how you groom? It's really unique, and the first time I ever saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on with his leg? But Des only has 3 legs, just like Val. But Val is missing a front leg, whereas Des is missing a rear leg. And he has to get in this really interesting position here in order to groom. Yeah, your leg just sticks right out there, doesn't it, sir? Des was found on the side of the road near death in Arizona. Probably had been abandoned or escaped from somebody having him as a pet or as a breeding cat for the exotic pet industry. He's been here for well over a decade now and he's doing well. He was found already with 3 legs. And so we just do the best we can to keep him comfortable, give him an enclosure that's easy to navigate. What are you saying? I will be honest, I haven't seen Lisa here today, so I don't know if there's a singing Sunday, but if Carol says there is one, maybe she knows something we don't. Or she's singing herself. Whoa. I know. He's like, I'll sing for you guys. He's singing for you guys. Oh, Des. So Dutchess started out with singing, and now Des is going to wrap it up for you guys. That tail keeping the beat. Wow, I know. Wow. No singing Sunday, unless Carol is singing. That's what I thought, Deb. I was like, well, maybe. Maybe that'll be a new thing. I don't know. I certainly could never do that. I don't even want to turn the camera on myself to show you guys what shirt I'm wearing. I'm certainly not going to sing. Oh, Desi, you're just so handsome. So if you guys are new to us and you joined us late and you're interested in what we are doing here, you can rewatch this live and any other live at dailybigcat.com. You can learn about each and every one of the cats that is a permanent resident here if you go to bigcatrescue.org/catbio. And if you want to shop for any of the cats, almost every single cat, I believe at least everybody has at least one thing in our online store, but you can go to bigcatrescue.biz and just search for any of the cats' names and everything that we have for that cat will show up. It's a great way for you guys to support the cats, but also wear something really cute that might spark a conversation with somebody about saving these cats in the wild, or the Big Cat Public Safety Act, changing laws, why these cats don't belong in people's homes. Whoa. 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 So handsome, Des. All right, that'll be our exit song. All right, and thank you guys again for sharing this, tagging each other, and especially everybody who is donating. We have been closed to the public since March of 2020, and we could not have maintained what we've maintained without you guys and your help in every possible way that you guys help us. So thank you for that. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and weather permitting, I shall see you guys tomorrow.